There's a fish on, I don't know what it is. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with a Geordie Blanca. Today we'll find ourselves on the top of the beautiful scenic Marsden cliffs in South Shields. It's currently Monday morning, 7 o'clock. High tide's at 9, so I'm going to try and get 2 hours in, 2 hours out. I might be a little bit early this time of year for Marsden cliffs. Like I say, it will only be like my 3rd season, and I tend to fish these cliffs later on in the year. Maybe a nice couple of summer codling maybe. I've had nice wrasse off here, even nice sized corlies and the odd pollock. Sun's blazing, lovely morning. Massive thank you to everyone for the love shown on the last video, fishing for codling up at Newton. Thanks to everyone who liked, commented, subbed, always appreciate that, so thank you for that, guys. But yeah, Marsden cliffs. I'm going to try and go along to the 4th bay. 4th bay is where I had not my biggest fish so far, but one of my favourite fish. I'll insert a little clip of that fish now. That was an absolute nightmare getting up. Had an old reel at the time. But yeah, favourite fish so far was caught here. These cliffs are huge, it is a nightmare. There's a lot of lads that won't fish these cliffs just for the fact that if you hook into a nice, decent sized cod, you're going to struggle to get it up, you know. We'll see what happens, we'll get set up. Going to be using a mixture of fresh crab, frozen crab, whatever was left off yesterday's session at Dunstanburgh Castle. As you can see, it's not the safest. Like, I'll send the drone over so we can have a proper look. But yeah, this is where we're going to be fishing for the next couple of hours. So I'll join back up with you guys when I get set up. Right, I'm not too sure how much you guys can hear in the wind, but I am just going to start the day off with a bit of frozen crab, just on a standard pulley rig. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bag of frozen crab open, and I'm going to get that defrosting in the sun, because that is literally like ice. That's melting up nice already. Get that all mushed up. I'm absolutely dreading the amount of seagulls here. There are seagulls everywhere, and they are nesting because it is that time of year, so I'm going to have to have the drag set quite a bit. Like, one thing I am devastated about, I have forgot a finger guard, so I'm literally going to have to use this rag to make a makeshift finger guard. So now the fishing channel's going to turn into some kind of Blue Peter production while Scott tries to make a finger guard. Maybe if I just make some kind of little condom some kind of little finger condom.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
There you go, finger guard. It's got to work, surely. Places like the cliffs like this, you need a finger guard because it's all distance and you're using braids, so right. There we go, makeshift, overcome, finger puppet. There is a whole bunch of birds down there. Like, I'm not liking that. Like, don't know if you can see them, but absolutely lifting with birds. Like I say, it is like nesting season, so it's my own fault for being here, but I don't think this finger puppet's going to work. Oh, just hit a seagull. Sorry. Oh god, that couldn't have been a worse shot. I don't know if you've seen that on the camera, but this seagull here just got clocked with a 6-ounce gripper. Oh god, that's just the kind of way the session's off already, isn't it? Wearing finger puppets and killing seagulls. Right guys, that's first chuck out there. Nice bit of crab. Wasn't the biggest chuck. Like you're seeing, I had to use the finger puppet. I don't know if you can see, but the water's gin clear. Still got another hour and a half of the tide coming in. It's absolutely boiling. It was a bit cooler on the way down here, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's boiling now. I've lost some big fish here. Like I say, a lot of the times when I fish here, I do fish solo, and as you can imagine, trying to bring up 6-7 pound fish up here solo is impossible. But yeah, fingers crossed, bait's in the water, can only but try. If we blank, we blank, at least we're out in the sun. So yeah, fingers crossed. Right, this one's been out there for about 15-20 minutes now, so we'll get a fresh one on. My reel just started screaming before and reeling off. I knew it couldn't have been a fish around these marks doing that, and I stood up and it was a bloody seagull. Managed to free itself, but not ideal, like. Always a bonus when you manage to get your gear back here, I can tell you. Right, I've mixed this one up with a bit of squid this time, so a little bit of crab, a little bit of squid. See if that makes any difference. I think I'm going to try and aim a bit more central this time. I did chuck off to the right a bit last time. Again, finger puppet. Oh god, man, how am I going to be able to get it back on? It's too tight. What a fart on. This will teach me never to forget me finger guard again. Like I say, it was early morning, I was in a mad rush. That's my excuse. Right, see if I can pick something up this time. Honestly, I would be happy with a collie today. It was just a case of getting up the cliffs for the first time this year. Well, first time this season, I should say. Right, we'll get this one in and we'll head further down the bays. Oh! There's a fish on, I don't know what it is. Come on, little fishy. There you go, that's what you want to see. That is what you want to see. Oh! Come on, get out. Nice codling. Oh, there we go, still active. I think this one's going to go in the pan. But yeah, we'll get him home, straight in the pan. Since I've had that fish, I think I'll stick at this mark rather than pushing round to North Row. That was on frozen crab as well. That wasn't even on one of the fresh ones. That was on one of the frozen crabs from Beach News on Ocean Road. Little 2 pound codling. Like I say, first of the year, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully plenty more codling to come this year. Well, I'm hoping anyway. See if I can beat that 6 pound PB this year. I'll be spending a lot of the year up at Camas, that's for sure. There we go, nice big crab bait on this one. I'm over the moon with that. It's always nice to pick up a codling on the cliffs. Want another one now? Good old finger puppet, eh? I think it was the look of the finger puppet. I'm going to put it all down to that. I don't have any fillet knife on me. I am going to have to use scissors to gut this fella. Yeah, so that's him done for now until I get home and I can do that properly. Don't know what's in his stomach. Probably nothing like. We'll have a little look anyway, just in case. Anything inside here, buddy? Nah, a little bit of crab. We'll get those guts straight back in the water. Circle of life and all that carry on. Right, chuck number 4, or was it chuck number 5? I can't quite remember. It's been out there for a while with that squid and crab on and still no knocks. I think I will fish this last hour. What's that, probably another chuck or 2, then I think I'll make the walk back. Quite a small tide, I can see all the rocks down below, and like I say, the water's gin clear. But I did manage that small fish. That's a bonus, like I say, to take them all day in June. But yeah, it's just got me itching now to be up here. Up here in the winter, up here in the late summer. Only issue is on this mark, you're literally only getting 2 hours in, an hour out, 2 hours out. So you're not here for long. Like 4 hours sounds like a long time, but to anyone who fishes, by the time you've chucked a few out, it's time to go home, you know. We'll get this one in and we'll have the last chuck, I think. Didn't pick up any bites on this chuck. And that's a snag again. Yeah, that one's lost. There's the first rig gone of the day. I think what I might do is I might make that one my last chuck, because I do plan on coming back out tonight. Probably the cliffs again. So I think I might make that one my last chuck and head off. Yeah, I think I'll call that a day now. We'll get all this gear put away. Right guys, that is a wrap from 4th Bay on Marsden Cliffs. Managed that small codling, 2.5 pound maybe, 2 pound, 2.5 pound. It's a good sign though, shows that the codling are there. It's only going to get better over the coming weeks, coming months. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, not a massive amount of action, but there was fish. Obviously if you do enjoy the video, the sub helps massively, just for the channel growing. I think we're on about 630 now. Obviously I do want to try and hit that 1,000 by the winter. I think tonight I am going to be out again, but I think I'm going to be out with the surface lures tonight, trying for bass over at Trout Rock. I'm going to get myself away home for that next day kebab. Until next time guys, tight lines.